So guys, these are some styles that you can make or you can use to design your tops. So you mark the neck width and the neck depth. Is a V neckline, the neck depth, and cut it out. Then this piece of fabric that is being fused with your gum stay, you go ahead and place your neckline and trace it out. Then the half of your shoulder, you mark it and curve it like this. This will serve as your facing. Then you go ahead and overlock the edges. This is another one that is fused. You fold it into 4. Place the neck with the neckline on it as well. Mark the shoulder line on it this way, and then use your curve rule to curve it with a V slant like, and you are going to cut 4 pieces of it and sew 2 like this. One will serve as the main fabric, one will serve as the facing. Notch it and turn it to the other side. Do the same thing with the other one. Notch and turn to the right side. Then you can go ahead and iron them properly. Then you top stitch it to close it before you attach it to your neckline. But before that, this is another piece. This piece, you are not going to fuse it. You cut it this way, then cut this side out. This is for the side in front. Now this piece, you are either going to use your machine to turn it, to hem it, hem this 3 sides. You either turn your machine to hem it, or you use that footer that you just saw, and it's like kind of a English weaving or outer weaving. Then you pleat it like this. You pleat it this way for the style. Then you lock it. Use your pin to pin it down and then lock it, and then you go ahead and iron it properly. Then you place it on that your V, the sharp part of your V. Place it this way and sew it, stitch it down. Then you go ahead and trim off the excess. Now take the other side that you've cut, that was cut like a facing, and sew it on it. Now take your facing and turn the neckline. Go ahead and top stitch it, bending your allowance towards the facing. So you can use this design on your office wear as well. Please don't forget to subscribe for more. Now this is the third one. So this one as well, you mark where your neckline will be and or the style you want on your neckline. Cut some pieces like this for the belt. Then you go ahead and mark the depth of your neckline on the belt and stitch it like this. Turn it out, because this belt is as well as the facing. Will also serve as the, not the facing per se, the style. Now this is the facing, and the facing you have to fuse it as well and overlock the edges of the facing before attaching it. Now you go ahead and notch it, turn it and top stitch it, bending the allowance towards the facing as well. And this is what you should be having. Now you mark like half of an inch and pull it. The same thing on this other side and pull it. So this, you want it to be cross, the belt should be cross. So you go ahead and attach this small belt hole inside. Use your needle, your hand needle, and stitch it on the other side, then cross them this way, and this is what you should be having. Now the fourth one, this one you can do it in two ways. So this is the first way. You can do this one in two different ways. One will be normal one like this, while the other one is slash and spray. So this one you cut like kind of a overlap. You cut your overlap and then place the two together this way, bend it upward like this, and trim off this side. Trim it off. Now open it up, take one of the side. This is for both sides, both the left and right side. Now you're going to close the hem line. You're going to sew the hem, but before you do that, you need to leave like 2 inches opening, because you are going to crisscross them. Then you close this other side up. You close it up like this, leaving the opening of 2, or you can leave 2 or 2.5 inches. Now you take the other one and insert it into that 2 inches that you left. Insert it inside, pull it, and then arrange it to the other side, because you also need to sew it down. Make sure you are arranging it the right side to right side. You have to be very careful with this, like this, and sew it. Sweetie, lie down, lie down, lie down. Sew it down. You have to sew it very, 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 very close to the other one. Sew it as close as you can, because you don't want the opening to be seen. Adjust it and make sure that everything is okay. Cross check it to be sure that the opening is not showing. Then you can go ahead and pick the two sides on the down part and lock it. Just give it a stitch there, just a kind of lock. Just lock it down there, and this is what you should be having for this. So this is the first way of doing this one. Now the second way. So this is the second way of doing it, doing this one. You go ahead and cut out your outfit, your basic bodies. Cut it out this way. You cut it out, then you go ahead and mark where the length of the outfit, where you want it to stop, and then mark the neck width, and then mark the neck depth. Then at this point you be go ahead and mark your slash and spread. Now cut out the neckline, and then cut out that part that you mark, that you want. The part you mark from the shoulder to where the length of your outfit will stop, you cut it out as well. Now you go ahead and cut your slash and spread the lines, but you're not going to cut through. Now that down part, this is the down part, right? Go ahead and also cut the slash and spread, but you're not going to cut through. Then you place it in another piece of paper this way. Then the down part that you cut, you also take it and place it on another piece, but it will be facing this other one. but it's not going to join together. To be very close, make sure they are aligned and then cut it out. Now you pleat it together. The down part that you cut and then face it towards each other is for the extension, like this. So this is how it will be after you stitch it. So you can see that this one and the other one is still the same thing, but the difference is just the slash and spray method on this one. So you choose which method work well for you. So this is, after this, the sewing is still the same with the first one. So guys, please don't forget to subscribe for more tips like this. See you in my next one.